Okay. Gold bel'veth versus Nocturne, Samurai King. Going into the offline review. Let's get into it. Doing what every single bel'veth player does, looking for a Raptor invade. But their mid's watching, so we realize we can't, and our mid's AFK, so we just go for a normal clear. Okay, never mind. Wow, I forgot we were bel'veth, so normal's the one thing we'll never do. I don't think I'd ever ward this as bel'veth. I was going for this invade. Obviously, this ward's good for the fairy, but I think if I was invading, I'd always ward like here or here, like somewhere in this area, just so I could see him coming. Um, when he comes, it's important, but I think it's not a big deal. This ward's still not bad in general. Now we see bot lane's pushing, so we go for bot lane. This guy should die as long as we hold our W for his flash. Alright, well, he still dies. Obviously, the should not be missing that W, but don't think it matters. Base. We're straight to our top camps to defend. This guy is waiting for crab. He has no idea what to do. Full clear down. Looks good. Obviously, you have a pretty big camp lead now on this guy. He didn't take any of our camps, so we took 2 of his. Don't need to. You don't. There's no on this guy. You should only have to use W or E. There's no universe. This is my picture, and you have to use W and E. It's either just Q forward and just kill him with auto E, or go for W auto Q. Right? There's no world you're using W and Q and auto and E. There's no way. It's too much. If you save again, if you just use W and you have E for this guy, here you can just like flash Q auto EM, or if you opposite, if you just use E on Lulu, then here you can just like flash Q, he's away, then you follow his E with your W, right? I think you having no W and no E is why this looks so ugly. I think even if Nocturne's in the range, I think if you have not or not flash W here, for example, or Q flash W, I assume Ezreal E's down because he's just using the fighting, and Ezreal flashes down from earlier from the level 3 gank, then this guy will die before if I can connect to him, But here you end up flashing away, and you don't get the Ezreal kill, so I think that's a bit sad. Uh, go back here. Here you know that you should know that you're like like how do you say this? Your Raptors is the camp you started, and he started red probably. So his Krugs spawn like 10 seconds after your Raptors respawn. Because he did red Krugs most likely. So again, if you can understand logic, we'll say your Raptors spawn 35, his Krugs probably spawn in 50, let's say, right? So your Raptors spawn right now. So his top camps are probably just now spawning, right? His Krugs just spawned, his Raptors just spawned, right? So you will say that your Wolf should be synced with his Krugs or his Raptors, we'll say, right? So here, you go for this fight, right? And here you see that your wolves are spawning at 20, 15, right? So so now you should know that his Gromp his Krugs are also spawning 15, and it takes you 15 seconds just to walk there. And you're obviously starting 1v1 because you're up every stat. You're up 2 kills, he's 0 kills. You're 40 CS, he's 36. You have more farms than him, you have more kills than him. So what does that mean? That means you have better items than him because you have more gold. It also means that you get 6 after 1 camp, he gets 6 after 2 camps probably, right? Because you have more XP. So in this case, I would run straight to his Krugs, right? Here, you're definitely 6. If you just barely hit 6, there's no way he's 6. He's definitely level 5. So you have higher stats than him. You have better items in here. So I would go crab into his red buff. Again, your raptors spawn when his red spawns because around the same time, right? So here I would just go guarantee you either his Krugs or his raptors or both are up right now, and you have guaranteed winning 1v1. And you actually have mid power here too. So I would definitely invade his raptors here at the minimum. I think this is a lost opportunity. And in this case, if you're behind them, and you see the mid lost prio, then you can just gank the mid here. Syndra's an immobile mid laner. You show up behind Syndra, Q into W, looks like a guaranteed kill, or at least a guaranteed flash, right? I think bel'veth is one of the most notable junglers when it comes to snowballing, invading, pushing your lead. So I think it's really important to not like if you're playing a Mumu and you have an ability to invade, it's like whatever. But if you miss it, right? If you're playing bel'veth and you miss a chance to invade, I think it's a really big deal. It's kind of your chance to entire identity in my eyes. I don't understand this recall. You see your 100 gold off Kraken. You have a camp up right here, so this item would literally give you Kraken. And Kraken's not some a small power spike. It's like not just buying an extra long sword. Kraken's like a huge, like you become fucking 10x stronger basically, right? So I understand that you want to be on time for these grubs and grub spawn in 10 seconds. I will happily be 10 seconds late to grub spawn and be 10 times stronger than be on grubs on spawn and be 10 times weaker. You know what I mean? Because here it looks like Nocturne getting bots. So you being here on spawn doesn't matter anyways. But now the problem is when you kill this, you're gonna be forced to base because now you'll have Kraken, and now not basing on Kraken is just gonna feel troll. But if you did Krugs, then base, then got Kraken, now you'd be here still. And now with Kraken, you'd be so strong, then you'd just reinvade his top side here, right? Um, you do grubs, blue into his top side, and again you'll have guaranteed high advantage, guaranteed low advantage, and you're so fucking insanely strong that this is all like free, you know. But it looks like it's whatever. Get a free kill mid, nice. Base for our Kraken. Now we clear down towards Dragon, looks good. It looks like your bot lane died, so you're not unable to fight the dragon, sadly. So you end up just full clearing down. Now we look to fight. Nice flash W. I think you're just gonna go for whoever you hit, right? So in this case, you hit Lulu, you miss Syndra. I think again, obviously, I understand that you always want to prioritize the carry over the. You go with like, let's compare and contrast, bro. Full HP plus shield, 40% plus no shield, level 9, level 6. Obviously, that matters because, sorry, sneezing. Sorry. The higher level you are, the more armor you have, the more HP you have, blah, blah, blah. The more health regen you have, blah, blah, blah. So in this case, full HP plus shield, half HP no shield, level, less armor, more armor, other way around. Knocked up, no knocked up, just get the free kill. Just Q, auto, E, auto, kill this guy, get your old recharge, and then Syndra's gonna go back to mid, and guess what? Their support's dead, Syndra's back mid, Nocturne probably base and run back to his top camps. And now, if their support AD carry shows up, he just gets no 3v1, right? You Tristana Zyra, how do you guys not die with the? He has no mid laner with him. He has no support with him, and you guys will just dive his bot side, right? Or you'll just invade his bot camps if they're up because you have support room, move, and their support won't be able to move because their support's dead. So I think it's completely fine. Just get the guaranteed free kill on the support, and then from that will either turn into camp invades or bot dives or something good happens in the future for sure. Looks like you end up chasing this guy down, but I think he's just bad. I think if he blast blended here, you would actually not kill him. Like here, imagine he just walked here, hit this. You have no Q or flash to dodge it, but he auto right now. If he does it right now, you have no way to. Technically you could Q to. I mean, it wouldn't dodge it, right? He just covers too much distance, and he'd actually live. So you end up killing him. I think it's more because he's bad than this is a good play. But I think the Lulu would have been like super guaranteed. Well, this is not guaranteed, but you end up getting it. But again, it's not about the results. It's about the idea behind your things. Again, here example, and here's what I mean by you just dive the bot in. Ezreal's by himself. Even right now, go dive bot. Ezreal's by himself. Like Sydra's dead. The support's in base. You just 3v1 dive him. You end up. Okay, nice. You actually do it. But I think it's too slow. Yeah, look, the support actually gets here in time. So I think if the support dead, even if Nocturne does this, I think this is fine. You'll never die. But yeah, this is just also slower. Like I want this dive to be happening way earlier. I want this dive to be happening on this wave right now. But because we overchased the Lulu, and we are also looking for camps instead of pressuring this Ezreal, it ends up going for this next wave because Ezreal ends up killing this wave, right? So I think that's actually it completely changed the entire dynamic. And this ends up being really bad. Your Balian dies, you die. It ends up all going really, really poorly. I think this is all super preventable if we just get the guaranteed kill and then play for the guaranteed dive on the shutdown 7 of Ezreal. So a lot of this early game is playing for guarantees. Like I think when you're stronger than enemy, you have guarantees. The only time you don't have guarantees in the league is when you're way weaker, right? But in this game, you've been stronger than the enemy jungle the entirety of the game. So I think you've lost out on guaranteed invades and guaranteed dives and just guaranteed kills, right? Guaranteed item spikes, like you could be getting Krugs, then basing for a guaranteed Kraken instead of where we base early and then we kind of not flip, but it's just not. It's just not as strong, right? I think the bot deaths actually mattered a lot because I think you had a huge lead on this guy, and those deaths plus not getting the kills got this guy back in the game. Where now he's actually same exact CS as you. He's actually up camped on you because you still have your jungle pet, but he's had his quest done. Um, And obviously you guys have the same items, one item, boots to tunneler, same thing basically, right? Um, so I think that that entire last sequence actually just completely lost your lead. You shouldn't. You should normally have a level lead on him instead of being same level, and you should have a better item lead. And obviously, if you're level 10 right now, and your components are, you have a full tunneler instead of just longsword, uh, health crystal. I think this should have been winning. So yeah, I think now you've lost your lead. Yep. See how we can back in the game. I think there's no way you're fighting this dragon. Also, no, like Mel's basing 1 HP, just on half HP. Also, their Ezreal's 7-0, so not only is their AD carry stronger, but also you know their jungle stronger than you because of the 1v1 you just lost. So you know their jungle stronger, their AD carry stronger. There's no way if their AD carry and jungle stronger, you're fighting a dragon. So I think this entire time you should be um, either hitting your camps, either taking enemy camps, or heralding right now, right? I think herald's probably not the case because you see this guy, so you should be playing as much gold as possible. Krugs, Raptors, Blue, Wolves, take your bot side, base on your stride breaker, or almost have it. And then again, the faster you get your second item, the faster you can get picks again. Maybe go for another 1v1. Just need to get as much gold in your pockets as possible. Because I think heralding a tower that's basically dead is just a complete waste of your herald as well. You could herald top tower instead. Maybe save it for bot tower or something. Because I think you just completely wasted this herald. I think playing for top tower is good. Good shadow, getting some gold. I think you have not killed. Let's see next time you kill wolf. By the way, I think you have. Watch this. I want to see when's the last time you killed your wolf camp. Last time you killed your wolf camp was 10 minutes. 10 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's next time you kill your wolf camp. Let's see. I'm just looking at wolves. There's nothing else. This might sound funny, right? Like, what I was looking at this, 12 minutes, 22. So you went from 10 minutes to 22 minutes. That's 12 minutes you haven't killed wolf camp. Camp spawn every 2 minutes and 15 seconds. So in 12 minutes, that could have been two. That's 2:30. I'm sorry, 4:30. Then 6:45. Then 9, and then 11:15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could have killed your wolf camps 5 extra times, which is 650 goldish and a full level, right? So instead of being level 12 right now, you'd be level 14 right now, and you'd have another 600 gold right now. So instead of having this, you'd have 1450, which is I don't know what you're building next, but it's either a tunneler or whatever, right? And this shit matters, right? What faster you kill your camps, faster they respawn, faster you kill them again. And there's really no good reason why you haven't killed your wolf camp. Like if you're like, oh, I haven't killed my camp because I've been invading and fighting and doing this, doing that, it makes sense, right? But like when you kill your gromp right here, like right here, why can't you do like you skip all your camps to go? These camps aren't even up yet, so you could have just chilled. You could have done if you're tracking better here. You could just do like raptors, wolves, gromp, and then go for these topside camps, right? Um, I mean, it's fine. Let's say you just mistracked. It happens. You take a raptor, take this one. You died 1v1. It's shine, and now I'll just clear it down, right? Here, I would just do like gromp, wolves, scuttle, and then do herald, right? Um, I'll do this. I don't want to do this herald right now. I'll do this herald when they start dragon. Because in my head, you're never making a plan to fight the dragon. Because again, you know their jungle is way stronger than you, and their indicator is way stronger than you. So you're never actually fighting this dragon. So being in time for dragon doesn't matter. Your entire game plan should be okay. When they pull dragon, I'll pull herald. Because if you pull herald right now, they can technically come and fight you, and it's losing, right? You want to pull their objective when they can't come and contest, which is when they're pulling the bot side objective. So here I would be doing your wolves, your blue, enemy raptors, and then when they pull dragon 20 seconds, then you're gonna pull herald in 20 seconds, right? And then now, and obviously, then your wolves respawn earlier, and then you can do them earlier. And again, you're just playing maximum economy to come back in the game. Here again, you're skipping your wolves. You could do Gromp, wolves, blue, and then go top. Why skip wolves here, right? Why did being here 20 seconds earlier make a difference? No, you still got top tower. If you're there 20 seconds earlier, 20 seconds later, you still get the top tower, right? Nothing really changed. Okay, get the guy flash. think you're overchasing. Accept small wins. You got a slash. We'll take that. Nocturne is an immobile champion after all, right? So now he's no flash. I'm pretty sure you have Strikebreaker in base, or you're really close to Strikebreaker, so you could farm for your Strikebreaker. Maybe Ballwave plus Wolves gets it to you. Base, and now you're, actually you literally had it. So here just base, and nice. We have our 2 items. We're actually up a level. He's level 11. We're level 12. We got our second item, and nice. We have flash advantage on this guy now, and we are even items. We're both 2 levels, but I'm actually a higher level, and I have boots on him. So now you're pretty happy. But I think except small wins, you obviously overchasing like this is not good at all. You just keep throwing your lead. Every time you have a lead on this Nocturne, you throw it up, right? Like you invade him on red, died. You overdove bot lane and died. Here you overchased him and died. Like every time you have a lead on this Nocturne, you keep giving it back to him. Where's our W? You gotta throw W on this guy way earlier. By the time you throw W, your teammate's already dead. I either start this fight with W, so literally as he's face checking, I would literally like instant W now, or I would auto W, or auto QW, but the second he's wait, then I would guarantee you instantly W right now, instantly. But I think you're holding it way too long. Like this guy is 9-0 or 8-0 or something, isn't this guy like 1K shutdown? My only priority is CC locking and one-shotting the Central. That's the only thing in my mind, you know? Yeah, look, he's 9-0 the 1K shutdown. But I think after this the game's over. They get a 21-minute soul. It's just again, I don't think Bella's exactly a super. I know she has infinite scaling, but I don't really consider her like a super late game champion. I think she wants to snowball more. So I think now the game's just over. Yeah, I think it's kind of out of your control. The only way you win is if they start trolling and they just start giving all like 1K shutdowns perma, but I think that's unrealistic. So I know the early game, I think you had a big lead and you just threw it. So I think the early game is the most important takeaways. Trading faster, I think tracking better as well, his camps, and invading on better timers. And a lot of it is just speed. Like it really matters to be at places 20 seconds faster. Um, be able to accept small wins, go for better, more guaranteed plays, stuff like that. So hopefully that's helpful. If you have any questions, message me on Discord right here. It's Chat Jungle on the right hand side. Under admin, just DM me if you have any questions about this VOD or anything else. All right, hopefully that's helpful. Goodbye.